Well,
Oh my God. Oh
what did
my
we
God.
get today? We knew it. We knew we were going to get
it was coming, but we just didn't really know what to expect. Now, did we, folks? Oh boy.
Star Wars, we got it. We got Star Wars.
We got the trailer for Episode 8, The Last Jedi.
Yay!
A lot of feels, a lot of emotions. Where do you want to start?
I saw it the second I woke up today. I arose and I got a million text messages and I was like, oh man, I missed it.
See,
because I thought it was 11 Pacific.
Oh yeah, I was at work and we were going to lunch and I was checking Facebook on the way to lunch and I saw it was out. And I watched it on Facebook without the sound.
Oh,
and I didn't get to watch it until like 5 minutes ago when I got home. Yeah.
You're part of the demographic.
Yeah. I had to do something.
You didn't watch it till you got home?
Yeah.
Just now? That was the first time you saw it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I should have let you watch it a few more times.
Don't worry. I got, oh boy.
So we got Luke. He
speaks.
He does. We hear his voice.
Yes, he sounds very tired, very haggard. But he's been on an island, on a distant planet by himself for a couple of years, so it's understandable.
That's all I've ever wanted is more Luke in my life.
We're gonna get it.
That's what I was missing from the last movie.
Right,
was Luke. I need my Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have Luke. Lots of things happen in this show. I wasn't expecting. I was expecting a teaser similar to The Force Awakens, how it was just the lightsaber goes off.
Yeah,
and that was it.
No, there's a lot of it. We see Kylo Ren's mask is destroyed in the trailer, and he's got his whole scar face now.
His mask is destroyed.
Yeah, that little like pile of like black rubble. That's his mask.
I thought that was Darth Vader's mask.
That's his.
Oh,
that's his. So there's that. Poe Dameron's X-wing blows up. The coolest X-wing in the galaxy just explodes.
You only saw it once, and you got all of these details already.
Yeah,
it was Poe Dameron's X-wing.
The black X-wing is Poe Dameron's.
It's only Poe Dameron's.
It's only Poe Dameron's.
Wow,
he's that good. He gets a black X-wing.
Okay, interesting.
There's that. There was all those books that Rey was looking at in the little cave thing.
Right.
There was those really cool ships that like don't really look like they can fly very well, but they leave a trail of red smoke.
That is interesting because it looks like they have like a needle on the bottom, and the needle is scraping the ground.
Yeah. And
underneath the ground is red stuff, and that's what's spraying
I
up.
did read somewhere that I forgot the name of the planet, but that's like a mining planet. And that's apparently
it's in Star Wars Battlefront.
It is in Battlefront,
from what I understand.
The original, not the original, the one that came out like a year ago.
It's what it looks like. It looks like the thing that's from Star Wars Battlefront. Yes, that came out a year ago.
I think it's called Crate. Is the name of the planet?
I feel like
it's a mining.
Can we get a quick Google search on Star Wars Battlefront planets? See if Crate is in that. It's a mining planet.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We have our researchers.
We have our
working on it as
historian researcher.
That was, this is going to be beautiful. We know that already.
Yeah, obviously.
We're seeing a lot of Kung Fu-esque stuff happening on whatever that planet's called.
The training planet?
Yeah.
Ach-2, I believe it's called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I really, really want Luke to get off this planet. I want him to be in the action.
There was that whole...
I'm afraid that I'm not going to get
There was that whole thing when Carrie Fisher passed away. The two important scenes that she had still to do was reuniting with Luke and then reuniting with Kylo Ren. We don't know which one we're getting in this movie.
Oh, man. Yeah. I hope that they do us justice.
There's got to be something in here. But yeah, but the big thing is the end of the trailer when Luke says, it's time for the Jedi to end.
I saw an interesting theory on Reddit that I kind of believe in.
What's that?
He means that the Jedi as we know it right now shouldn't exist anymore. It should be we should be something more than Jedi, like similar to how the Jedi outcasts are.
Yeah,
how they learn both sides of the Force,
right? And
they kind of ride the line in the middle because Jedi kind of influence the Sith, and the Sith kind of influence the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
That when you have one, you will always have the other.
Right. So
he's saying that we need to have a unified Force.
Right.
This is what I'm assuming. Yeah. We don't know this. This is just a theory that I saw.
I'm getting vibes like along those lines where, because the Jedi have been around for 1,000 generations, but every time there's a Jedi, there's a Sith around, and it always leads to problems.
Exactly.
The last time there was a Jedi Force, the Sith wiped them out. So they're trying to Luke tried to rebuild, but then someone else came to wipe them out. So it seems like everything the Jedi do cause problems, so it's time to start over again, something new. Maybe they won't even be called the Jedi anymore.
Right.
This is following along with my fan theory, not really a fan theory, but my whole theory that Force Awakens is about Star Wars fans reconnecting with Star Wars. I feel like this is continuing that because the prequels kind of ruined the idea of the Jedi, so now they have to start over again with something new.
Right.
Yeah.
I could see that. There's also the theory that Luke is like disgruntled and he actually means forget it. I'm not doing this. We're out of here. And that could be the beginning of the movie where he's like, no, I don't want to do this. But I think that's part of the trailers trying to mislead you a little bit.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, I think we agree that this probably means the Jedi as we know it are no longer going to be.
Right.
Which I'm all for. I've been wanting like a Jedi Outcast sort of thing happening in the movies for a while.
Absolutely.
Do you think we'll ever get Kyle Katarn?
No, I'm still holding out hope. It's gonna happen. Historian, what do we got?
Endor Hoth, Solus, Tatooine. Solus, I think, is the mining one.
Sullust is a mining planet, but that's not the same as.
So it's a different mining planet.
Okay. Sullust is the home planet of Nine Numb.
Oh yeah, that's right, and he's in the game.
Yeah.
So that's the different mining planet. It looks similar because it's got the red and blue star.
Apparently, like Crate is like far off uncharted regions of the galaxy, and apparently it was like a really important rebel base. Way back in the day.
Okay, way back in the day from what though?
From the rebellion.
But how do we know that?
There was a panel.
Okay.
Yeah, so Rian Johnson, the director, explained all this in the panel.
Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say, like, is this old canon that they're reusing or whatever? So hopefully we get the Luke that we deserve.
Yeah.
the Luke that we want. It looks like Finn is still sleeping.
He wakes up. I thought I saw him wake up at one point.
The only shot I saw of him was him sleeping in his little chamber.
Well, I mean, like, this movie takes place like 2 minutes after Force Awakens, so he's probably still recuperating.
That's true.
So,
what do you think of it starting off the same way the Force Awakens trailer started off, except with Rey instead of Finn?
I didn't realize that. That was a good idea.
Yeah,
I like that.
That means the next one has to start off like that too.
Yeah, with a Poe Dameron this time.
Yeah. So what else do we got?
Those are the big ones.
Those are the big ones. The big one is, why is it The Last Jedi?
Yeah, that we still don't know.
I feel like it's a good guess that the Jedi as we know it won't be any longer. I don't think it'll be this movie. Probably the next movie. They'll wrap it up in a nice, neat little bow.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this back and forth is kind of ruining the galaxy.
They gotta do something. Yes.
We did see the back of Leia's head. Yes.
We saw the back of Leia's head. Not much else though.
No.
Of Leia.
There was one scene where you see Luke and R2 in front of the burning what looks like the temple.
Mm-hmm.
It looks almost as if it's like a molten planet.
Yeah.
Like whatever planet that was.
Mustafar.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's just like when the Knights of Ren destroyed the Jedi Temple. It was just like a raid, because it was the same thing as in Force Awakens.
It looks like he falls to his knees with R2 next to him. And we did see a little bit of that. The visions we saw this scene. It looks like immediately after it in the trailer, you see Captain Phasma and all of her stormtroopers walking out of the fire, but if you look closely, it looks like it's two separate scenes.
Right.
Because you see on the left, you can see like some blue, which doesn't belong.
So this might be a different raid that, he's remembering as the same raid on the Jedi Temple. Or maybe, Phasma was there.
I think it's just two completely separate things. Like the raid on the Jedi Temple happens, and then Captain Phasma does something else badass, and it just so happens to be the same color.
Right.
Or you're right. Maybe Captain Phasma was there on the raid on the Jedi Temple. Who knows?
We don't know.
Maybe Kylo Ren enlisted her help.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why she's so high up in the ranks, because she's good buds with Kylo Ren. Maybe Kylo Ren was like, you know what, I'll show you, and goes get Captain Phasma. So I guess that's all we got to say about this. What do you think The Last Jedi means?
Yeah, let us know down below or anywhere on the internet. Let your fan theories go wild, my friends. This is exciting times.
And what do you think I mean, what do you think Luke meant by what he said? Which is
Yeah.
pretty much the same thing. Thank you guys very much.
Have
We're
a
excited.
good-
Hope you're excited.
Have a good week.